In an age where consumerism often dictates our measures of happiness, the wisdom of the early Stoics presents a compelling counter-narrative. True contentment isn't found in the accumulation of things, but in the cultivation of virtue. Reflecting on this, I find myself questioning the depth of my own pursuits and the values that guide them. Are they anchored in the external world of material possession, or do they reflect a deeper, more virtuous path? The Stoics, philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome, held a unified belief despite their disagreements. The essence of a happy life is rooted in virtue, arete, or human excellence. This concept, though ancient, strikes a chord in today's fast-paced, materially obsessed society. Virtue, according to the Stoics, is the ultimate operating system for navigating life, comprising temperance, courage, justice, and practical wisdom. These are not mere abstract ideals, but practical tools for living a fulfilled life. Practical wisdom, as Aristotle posits in his Nicomachean Ethics, is not merely intellectual but entails the ability to act with the right intention in the right way at the right time. It is the virtue that enables us to make decisions that reflect our deepest values and the common good. Aristotle emphasizes that practical wisdom involves not only knowing what to do, but doing it. It bridges the gap between knowledge and action. This form of wisdom requires a deep understanding of the human condition and an awareness of the complexity of life's situations. It is about navigating life's challenges with an informed and compassionate perspective, making choices that are not just beneficial for oneself, but also for the wider community. Self-control, or temperance, as discussed by Plato in The Republic, is about mastering one's desires and appetites. Plato uses the allegory of the chariot to describe the human soul, with reason as the charioteer, and two horses representing the spirited part of the soul and the appetitive part. Self-control is the virtue that allows reason to guide the soul, keeping our base desires in check and ensuring that our actions align with our rational understanding of what is good. In a world that often encourages indulgence and immediate gratification, self-control is the counterbalance that enables us to pursue long-term goals and maintain ethical integrity in the face of temptation. Justice, for Plato, is a principle that should permeate both the individual and the state. In The Republic, he argues that a just society is one where each individual plays the role they are best suited to and where the rights and duties of every citizen are in balance. Similarly, in the individual, justice involves each part of the soul performing its function in harmony with the others. This concept of justice transcends legalistic definitions, encompassing a broader understanding of fairness and the mutual respect necessary for societal cohesion. It calls us to consider the impact of our actions on others and to strive for a balance where everyone's rights and needs are acknowledged and met. Courage, according to Aristotle, is the mean between rashness and cowardice. It is the virtue that enables us to face fears, particularly the fear of death, for the sake of the noble or the good. Courage is not about the absence of fear, but about choosing to act rightly despite fear. This form of bravery extends beyond physical dangers to include the moral courage to stand up for one's convictions, even when faced with opposition or unpopularity. In the context of Stoicism, courage is about enduring the trials of life with a sense of composure and resilience, knowing that what truly matters is not the external events themselves, but our responses to them. The pursuit of these virtues requires a radical shift in perspective. It demands that we stop measuring our happiness by the accumulation of possessions and start measuring it by the quality of our character. This is not an easy task in a world that often equates success with wealth and fame. Yet the Stoics offer a powerful reminder that happiness derived from virtue is far more enduring than any external achievement or possession. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what he called reasoned choice, prohairesis. He argued that external things are morally neutral. They become good or bad based on the value we ascribe to them through our choices and judgments. This view challenges us to take responsibility for our reactions to the world, suggesting that our happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but on how we choose to respond to them. Reflecting on these Stoic principles, I'm reminded of times when material gains brought only temporary joy, while acts of kindness, moments of courage, and decisions made from a place of wisdom and justice provided a deeper, more lasting satisfaction. It's clear that the true measure of a good life is not found in what we own, but in how we live. In embracing Stoic virtues, we're invited to consider a more reflective and deliberate approach to life, one that values self-improvement over material accumulation. It's a challenging path, no doubt, marked by constant self-examination and discipline. Yet it promises a kind of happiness that is more fulfilling because it's rooted in the essence of who we are and how we relate to the world. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the Stoic philosophy offers a timeless wisdom. Happiness isn't found in the pursuit of external things, but in the cultivation of virtue. It's a reminder that in the end, our most valuable possessions are not the things we own, but the choices we make and the virtues we cultivate. This perspective doesn't just lead to personal contentment, it also fosters a more just, courageous, and wise society. Finally, I would like to leave you with this question. Please drop a comment down below with your answer. When it is all said and done, what are you going to take with you? If this narrative resonated with you, do support us. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe. Thank you for staying with us to the end. See you in the next video on Plaid Chronicles.